Here is the animation video. If you take a system and surrounding is separated by a boundary. So system is closed and surrounding is there outside. So if the system work can be done by the heat. So energy change can occur either by in the form of heat or in the form of work. So if you give the heat to the system, some change in energy occur. That is known as internal energy, which denoted by the letter U. U is internal energy. And the heat energy will do some work on the system. So it's related to heat and work. So both internal energy is related to heat and work. We know that all the macroscopic property like pressure, volume, temperature and amount are all those are known as state of system, that is known as state function. So from the surrounding around 300 joule heat is given to the system. So some work will be done by the system. So that is plus 300 joule. Why? Because from the surrounding we are giving to the system, then Q will be positive. What happened to the surrounding heat energy will be decrease. So the surrounding internal energy also will be decreased. So internal energy of the system increased and internal energy of the surrounding decrease. So when you see that delta open system, closed system and isolated system is there. In open system there is change in matter as well as heat energy. In a closed system only change in heat energy, because it is a conducting wall, there is no change in matter. But in isolated system both change in matter as well as change in heat energy is involved. In a closed system and open system heat energy exchange will be occur because both are made by conducting wall. In an isolated system there is no change in wall. So delta V is equal to delta U is equal to Q plus W, that is in, and thermodynamics will be dealing in physics also. In chemistry delta U is equal to Q plus W. In physics delta U is equal to Q minus W. Actually W is equal to work done by the system. If work done is negative, then it is work is done by the system. Some work is done by the system, then work done will be negative. Work done will be positive if the work is done on the system. If the work is done on the system, then work done will be positive. So Q is equal to positive. When Q is positive, energy is absorbed. That means from the surrounding to the system, heat energy is absorbed, then Q is positive. And so then it is known as endothermic process. Q is positive for endothermic process. Q will be negative. When the Q will be negative, some of the energy is released from the system to the surrounding. Then it is negative. Q is negative. The process is known as exothermic process. The process is known as exothermic process. So in this first law of thermodynamics, Q is delta U is equal to Q plus W. That means energy neither be created nor be destroyed in a system.